as simple as that. Yeah. When I go to the United States of America, I'm not eating no armadillo, and I'm not eating no alligator. But I'm not going to tell you not to eat it. That's your business. If that's Native American culture, whatever that is on them. If I don't want it, I don't want it. I'm good. Now, here's what some of the foolishness that they were going on with. They like to ask for recommendations of what to eat. And then when people say, yes, check out, Cayman, turtle, and this, that. Oh my God, no, not turtle. What's wrong with you people? Come on now. Know your place. It's not your place to tell people in another country how to live their lives. Big shout out to Addie Manny. She says, whether or not you eat turtle, I find it absolutely shocking that some people who move to this country have zero understanding about heritage and traditions of it. You may not agree with some of these things, but you haven't even taken the time to learn the history of the people you've chosen to call, of the place you've chosen to call home. It is egregious. These people know nothing about our turtling history. At one point in time, that is how Caymanians survived. That's what they had to sell, right? We were not always this big money center. When Christopher Columbus claimed he discovered us, there were lots of turtles here, hence the name. Okay? Y'all need to learn your history and stop insulting people. And turtling is part of our heritage. Not every Caymanian eats turtle meat. Not every Caymanian likes it. They're free to eat lettuce if they want. That's not a problem. But yes, we eat turtle. We eat agouti. You know the cute little not insects, but them cute little furry things. They part of the rodent family I keep showing y'all about. They're so cute now. I feel bad eating them because I see them in the neighborhood all the time. But, there are people who eat them. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to like it, and you don't have to eat it. But what I'm telling you is, you also don't have to get on social media trying to say that Caymanians are less than, and we're barbaric, we're this, we're that, because we eat turtle. It doesn't make us any more or less barbaric than someone who can sit down and eat a $250 piece of steak. Meat is meat as far as I'm concerned. Okay? We have a long and amazing turtling history. And we do get insulted when you talk about, oh, I love Cayman, and you don't even know anything about the Cayman Islands. How many of you who claim you love Cayman so much have ever sat down with a local person and had a real conversation? That's one of the things that I love about our Cayman Voices series, yeah? Is because that's a little snippet into our history. I'm talking to those people to educate Caymanians, expats, everybody alike. This is part of our history. It's an amazing history. Caymanians are all over the world. We went to Texas. We were, our seafaring fathers were all over. They were seamen all over the globe. They traveled more, in my opinion, than the average young person now in Cayman. And they were very accepting. One observation I've made is when I talk to these seamen, right, and even some of the women, they went abroad. They went to Brooklyn. They went to Texas. They went to Tampa, a lot of ports, Europe, all over the place. One thing I realized that they never said is they didn't go there and try to change anybody. They didn't try to change the culture. They fit in. And that's what you must do when you come to the Cayman Islands. Find how to fit in here, not how to try to change us. We're not interested in you trying to change us. And if you feel that passionate about it, like I said, the border is right there. You can gladly leave. There's maybe other places in the world that will tolerate your nonsense when you come into their country. But we have to be less tolerable of this type of attitude. There's a difference between being inclusive, right, and wanting to accept people and welcome people to the Cayman Islands versus people to the Cayman Islands, versus people coming here and thinking that they know everything, they know better than us, they're going to tell us how everything works, and you can't do this and you can't do that, and no, you can't turtle, and okay, we don't really care. We don't want to hear it. And the way that y'all go on social media, it really is disturbing. Y'all think you're somebody. Cut it out. I hope that some of them I love Cayman people listening. Because all they like is the little sunshine and the fakeness. Like I said, oh, the beaches. Yeah, great. That's fine. Go sit down with a Caymanian and have a word. Right? Learn how people live. Sit down and have a Sunday dinner with a Caymanian family. Try that on for size. Garrett says nobody messes with my turtle meat. Cayman rabbit, that's what we call a gootee, yes. Priscilla, good morning. Priscilla says, let's go, Sandy. Hashtag Cayman strong. Hashtag know your place. Mm-hmm. Jason says, shout out to Coral Isle Restaurant in the Brack. That turtle meat on Monday was the bomb. Oh, yeah? I gotta go check them out next time I go to the Brack. Because not everybody can cook turtle meat. Maybe these people have been getting some bad turtle meat, and that's why they're all upset. Because one thing I've noticed, and this is the dying out of our own culture, Caymanians be trying to get everybody to cook turtle meat, and they just can't do it. I'm sorry, but I haven't met a Jamaican yet that can cook turtle meat. I don't care where part of Jamaica they come from. They do it different than Caymanians. Yeah, they be adding all kind of water and this not. Caymanians you don't add none of that to your turtle meat. And listen, I'm not really much of a turtle meat lover. If y'all know me, I'm not into the manablin and the parts. I only want lean meat, a little bit of gravy, and rice and beans, and a little bit of side potato salad. Okay? I'm not eating them other parts. I don't care what you say. That's my choice. I'm not going to eat it. But every once in a while, I love a turtle meat. And I go to these festivals and I see y'all want to charge $20 for turtle meat that your Jamaican helper fixed for you, and she don't really know how to make turtle meat. Y'all Caymanians need to cut it out too. Because probably some of those same I Love Cayman people tried it at Pirates Week or something, and now they're all upset because they're like, oh, that turtle meat never tasted good. That's because you not had it from a real Caymanian yet. You're going to know who can cook certain things and who can't cook certain things. Go check Miss Elrita for some turtle meat. Go, sorry, go East End. Talk to some of them East Enders. Georgetowners got some good cooks too. RD says that's what some people do. They show up and take on the holier than thou attitude. Yes. And they have a savior complex to make us feel good about the atrocities that they've committed around the world. Isn't it like touche? You know what I'm saying? Some of the most ridiculous. I mean, they come from cultures that they have raped and pillaged and stolen or diamonds and everything across the world, from India, from Africa, from the Caribbean. They've taken the best from us to use for their own, even our very seasoning, honey child. And then they want to come and tell us that we're getting it all wrong. Y'all need to do better. I'm just saying. I love Cayman, my backside. No, son. I mean, the group has some positive things. Like they ask questions. Here's this one about, oh, I'm going to be vacationing in 7 Mile Beach. Where's a few good places for takeout or delivery options? Yeah, okay. That's nice. Planning a trip in the summer, debating on Grand Cayman or St. Thomas. Anyone who's been to both, what do you think? That one got 56 comments. This person says Grand Cayman over St. Thomas any day, but Grand Cayman versus St. John, that's a much harder question. Here's this one now. New diver from Massachusetts, my husband, also diver, will be in the Cayman Islands for the week. Okay. And what's he looking for? What does he want? You want somebody to help you out here? What do you want? Diver's question. 2 tanks in the morning, afternoon, shipwreck. I don't even see the question. But whatever. Okay. All kind of questions about diving. And they really have some amazing pictures. I mean, I must say, let me show you guys this one. I am a member of the group only because I like looking at their pictures. Nothing else, to be honest. Because they take some amazing, look at these pictures. This person says, this is why I dive. Look at this. These are amazing shots. This is what's underwater. I mean, I'm not a diver, but I'm just like, these are so pretty. Oh my God, what a beautiful place. Yes, you can come to the Cayman Islands, dive. Leave it how you found it, right? And the same thing with the people. Leave us how you found us. Uh-oh. I think I went one pic. Oh, there we go. No. Hold on. Let me back up. Right? We're not interested in you trying to change. Look at the sunset pictures. Oh, beautiful. Some of the most amazing sunsets right here on our shores. Look at this. Oh my God. That water, just the sound of the water. Oh, right? Pristine. When I lived in Florida, I lived in Florida for 15 years. I never went in the water because the water was so black. I was afraid of what was in it. I was like, oh God, I'm going to become part of a horror movie. Somebody will be grabbing me out of the water or something. I don't know what's in there. And we have, oh, you can see down to the bottom, crystal clear. I mean, look at the shipwreck. Pirate divers never disappoint, says this woman. Freddie, sorry. Yeah, look at the night, the moonlight on the water. I mean, really and truly, look at this. Oh, by the boat dock in East End. Yes, you can go out there and put your feet in the sand and just relax yourself. Don't be bringing all this negativity to our shores. Quite frankly, we're not interested in it. RD says these are the same people that are environmentalists that say nothing about the destruction of vanishing habitat for the construction of a pickleball court. Bunch of hypocrites. Oh, Lord. Jason says drink water and mind your business. Simple. Make it some coconut water. That's good for you. Magdalene, good morning. She says, like the people that live South Sound that exist as a result of the mangrove being destroyed, just saying. And the irony is so many of them now have turned environmentalists and they don't want anybody else touching mangroves. And I'm not saying that, we should continue to destroy mangroves without thinking hard and long on this. But where you live was once swampland and mangroves as well. Let that sink in and tell me, are you going to be giving up your beachfront properties, your homes in South Sound so that we can replant the mangroves and reclaim Mother Nature? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm just saying, you're not doing it. Y'all too fake for me. Jan says the creator of the I Love Cayman Islands page is American. You all should have seen the picture of the Cayman Islands beef she posted on there as a recommendation to eat. It had looked like dog food, puke up, so peace. Woo! Did she make it herself? Listen, I don't care if she's American. I don't care where she's from. But woman, if you're going to love the Cayman Islands, you need to educate yourself. Maybe you need to have a co-administrator of the page actually be Caymanian. They could help. They could help you out a little bit. Morning, Miss Lucille. What a hot mess. She says, I can cook turtle. Leave me alone. Jerry, good morning. Now, Sandy, you know that they're not interested in Caymanian heritage and culture as long as those colorful Caymanian dollars cooking, they're eating. Well, once again, you're getting the benefits of this community, of this country, whether it's a financial benefit, peace of mind and quiet, whatever it is that you love so much about this country. You can't just come here and think you can take it over and you can control it. I'm just saying, and I am a very welcoming person of all people. Like I said, I've had the privilege of living in another man's country, and I never want anyone to come here and feel like we're picking on them just because they're an expat. We don't pick on you just because you're an expat. I have friends from all over the world. Diversity is good. I have married an expat. I've never, I'm married before and it was an American, and I married no Caymanians. Okay. So take from that what you will. I believe in diversification. Let me just say this though. I remember my American husband, and again, Americans can be, they think they know everything, and half of them not hardly travel anywhere in the world, but they're experts in everything. Okay. I remember when my ex-sister-in-law came to my house and she was sitting down at my little dining room table down in North Sound Estates, and she was into bird watching. She's one of them environmentalist people too. And she's into bird watching or whatever. And I said, oh, great. Cayman has lots of flora and fauna and birds and whatever. You'll enjoy it here. So somehow she found, and this was back in the late 90s, maybe early 2000s. So I don't even know how she found this woman, but she found some woman who was living in Northside who was telling her that the people there in Northside, Frankstown area, live in like the bushes, like grass skirts in the bushes and whatever. And I was like, what? So she's sitting down at my dining room table telling me how this woman is an expert on all things Caymanian, all things in the Cayman Islands. And she's given her this testimonial about how our people live in the bushes. Let me tell y'all something. I lit up my sister-in-law that night. When I tell y'all I'm an equal opportunity, like don't come for me, don't come for my people with your stupidity. I lit her up. My poor husband was sitting there looking at me and I say, you just shut up. You don't have one word to say because you're a visitor here too. Okay? I was away from this country for 15 years of my life. I grew up in the United States of America and I never appreciated Cayman more than when I came home. The experience of having lived in somebody else's country taught me to respect and love my own culture. I have never been camping in my life here in Cayman. I find it a little bit weird, but I'm like, you know what? That's our heritage. Protect it. Go camping all you want. Easter tradition. These are the things that our children, our people have lived for. Right? You would come and sit at my dining room table and tell me that my people in North Side, living in the bushes and walking around in grass skirts, her name was Cecilia, and we called her Cece. I said, Cece, I said, please stop. You're insulting me while sitting at my own dining room table, and I can tell you that is a very dangerous position to be in. Okay? I think your friend is ignorant, whoever she is. I don't know where you found her from. She's backwards and she's ignorant. I said, Cayman is one of the most developed and advanced places in the world, and definitely in the Caribbean. I'm more likely to see homeless people living in the bushes in Florida, where y'all are from, than here in this country. But you see, they always want to come here with their attitude and don't want to really learn and listen. I'm like, why would you be talking to her? She's not even a Caymanian. Oh, my bird watching friend. Go talk to Caymanian